ಇದ್ರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್.
ಎಲ್ರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, 2 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅದ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಂತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 2 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಯನ, ರಕ್ಷಿತಾ ಇಬ್ರೇ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಅದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ರೆಡಿ?
Sheetal and batch, are you ready? Sindhu?
Yes, sir.
Ready now? Share your PPT.
Yeah.
Hello. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Audible.
Audible, start ಮಾಡಿ.
Good morning, everyone. This is Harshita, and today we are going to give a presentation on our internship that is we did on machine learning from the OPCOG. Next slide. Our teammates are Sindhu KM, Tanushri Vinantikyar. Our head of the department is Sunil Kumar sir, and the coordinator is Kirti Prasad sir. Next slide. The basics of the machine learning. Machine learning and the deep learning is the core sub-area of the artificial intelligence. It makes the computer get into the self-learning mode without the explicit programming. That we don't need to program the computer again and again. Once we program it, the computer will learn it, and the next time it can do the task by itself. When we fed the new data, these computers learn, grow, and change and develop by themselves as per the experience gained by doing the various tasks. The concept of machine learning has been around for a while now. However, the ability to automatically and quickly apply the mathematical calculation to the big data is now gaining a bit of momentum. Next slide. Next slide.
One second. Hello?
Hello. The screen is not visible. Sindhu, the screen is not visible.
Yeah, all right. And
What happened?
1 second, sir, Avinsh.
Objectives of the machine learning. The main objective of machine learning is to collect and train the data set related to our problem statement and to classify the data and to predict the output, to measure the accuracy of the model or the algorithm with a particular task with a particular data, to scan and process the huge database detection pattern that are beyond the scope of human perceptions. Exploring the field of machine learning and uses of it are related to relate theoretical learning with the practical fields. To develop a perspective for the post-graduate personal work ethics and to be able to invest the career investment and the prosecutor career goals. Next slide. These are some applications of the machine learning. Image recognition. Image recognition is one of the most common application of the machine learning. It is used to identify the object, persons, place, digital image, etc. The popular use case of the image recognition and face detection is automatic friend tagging suggestion in the Facebook and face detect, and it is also used in the mobile phone applications to recognize the face. And the second one is the voice or speech recognition. Yeah, it is used in by using the Google, we can get an option of search by voice. It comes under the speech recognition. And it is popular application of the machine learning. Like in Google, we can call, okay, Google. In iPhones, we can use it as a Siri. These are the voice recognition. And next is we can even get the product online recommendation. It uses some cache memory. It uses some cookies, and we can get the same thing which are searching on other platforms also, that are the online recommendations. Self-driving cars, we already know that in future coming days we are expecting the self-driving cars. And it is also used in the data mining and in the pattern recognition. We use the pattern recognition in our phone and also in biometric. And even it is used in robotics. Next slide. And these are the steps in machine learning. First, we gather the information, that is all the information that is needed. And next, we prepare the data set preparation. That is, we sort out the information which is needed for us. That is the data preparation. And data wrangling is we sort them according to the requirement. And we analyze the data, we train the model, we test the model, and we develop it. And this is the machine learning cycle. Next one. And this is the classification of machine learning. Machine learning is mainly classified into 3 types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. In supervised learning, it is classification and regression. In regression, we get advertising the popular prediction, weather forecasting, market forecasting, etc. In the classification, we have image classification, identifying the fraud detection, customer retention and all. And in the unsupervised learning, there are two types, clustering and dimensional reduction. And in reinforcement learning, it is like a real-time decision game using artificial intelligence, robot navigation, etc. Next slide. And introduction to MATLAB. This project we have used MATLAB. So let me just brief out what is MATLAB. MATLAB is a high performance language for a technical computing. It integrates the computation, visualization and programming is an easy to use environment where problem and the solution are expressed in the familiar mathematical notations. Next slide. Important features of the MATLAB. MATLAB, which stands for Matrix Laboratory, is the product of the MATwork. MATLAB is the platform independent. That is, it works equally on all the platform, PC, Mac, without or any mainframe system. Interactive environment for computation, virtualization, and animation. MATLAB has a natural language interface that is easy to use. It is also a built-in function and a tool. It also has a built-in function and a toolbox and help facilitate problem solution and graphical visualization of a problem. MATLAB is especially powerful in the solution of the linear algebra or the matrix problem. It is case sensitive. Next. Next.
Yeah, it's loading.
Next is explained by Tanushri.
Good morning. Here in our project, we are using the automatic number plate recognition system, which is implemented and simulated on MATLAB. This system has a various application in toll payments, parking management, road traffic monitoring, and security. Manual monitoring of vehicles is where the error prone because of the weak and unreliable human memory. Thus, there is a need of robust mechanisms such as ANPR to handle the task efficiently. Each vehicle has a unique identified form in its number plate. An Indian number plate has 10 characters. That is the state code in the set of two alphabets, followed by 2 digits and an alphabet for the district information, and at last 4 digits for the actual registration number. Next. Here, in the ANPR system has a 3 basic modules where image preprocessing, candidate area extraction, and character recognition. In preprocessing, the image is loaded and converted into a gray and binary. In candidate area extraction, detection of number plate and segmentation of character is carried out. In the character recognition, template matching and retrieval of the characters is performed. And the objectives of our project is the system is design an efficient automatic vehicle identification system by using the vehicle number plate to use a morphological operation in such a way that the number plate of the vehicle can be accurately identified, and to use an OCR technology. Next. The papers which we have referred are the automatic vehicle number plate detection and recognition. Here in this paper, which presents the strong technique for localization, segmentation, and recognition of the characters to achieve a high accuracy. And the second paper is vehicle number plate detection system for Indian vehicles, where in this paper, which aims to address the problems of scaling and recognition of characters with a good accuracy and accuracy rate. Next. And the third paper we referred is improved OCR-based automatic vehicle number plate recognition using a feature-trained neural network. Here is in this paper, which presents a blended algorithm for recognition of license plate is proposed and is compared with the existing methods for improved accuracy. Next. The software requirement are the programming language which we have used is the MATLAB, and the data set standard letters for n numbers, and platform is the MathWorks and IDE MATLAB. For operating system, we have used the Windows 10. Hardware requirements are the processor, dual core processor, RAM of 2 GB RAM, and a hard disk of 25 GB of hard disk space, and a display for standard output display. Next. Next, it will be continued by Sindhu.
Good morning, everyone. Here is the functional requirements. In first step is input image. In this, firstly, image is taken as a input. Here we took the image as the input. And second step, then the image is resized into default value. That is 300 into 500 pixel. Inbuilt command is used as a am resize of picture, comma size of picture. And third step, then the image is converted to grayscale image. If and only if it is in the RGB format. Command for to convert RGB image to gray is picture name is equal to RGB to gray and name of the picture. In this code, there is a variable named CC, which will store the name of the image with the number 3. Where 3 is indicated that the image is not colored, so that if it's not necessary to convert into grayscale image, the reason for the differentiating such images from color to gray is that less information needs to be provided for each pixels. It is necessary. It is only necessary to specify a single intensity values for each pixel rather than the 3 different intensity value. The converted image RGB into grayscale. And in the fourth step, is converting gray image to binary. That is to convert gray to binary. Certain threshold value is chosen to classify certain pixels as black and certain pixels as white. Here the inbuilt command for gray threshold which gives the result values for each pixels to convert into black and white, and the binary image is after applying the command grayscale image is converted to the binary image as shown in the figure. And in the fifth step, the next step is segmentation, that is also known as applying a bounding box to segment and extract the characters. Here, image segmentation is process of partitioning a digital image to multiple segment. That is set of pixel known as a object. If object is less than 30 pixel, that object will be removed by this step. It will be easy to analyze. Bounding box is done for each object. Initially, it takes a random coordinate points and the screen of white region and move towards one direction, and it stops when it reaches black coordinates, and so on. It continues to all the objects that is created in segmentation and creates bounding box of green color for every object. After the fourth step, the image will be here. And in the sixth step, for further bounding steps, uh, image will be resized because of the same size, that is 42 into 24 pixel. Here we took the 42 into 24 pixel size, and after that the character will extracted from each bounding box. That character is compared with the 62 training data set. We here took the data set 62 samples. If the character is in a training data set and extracted character matches, that character will be stored in the text document. Lastly, after recognizing all the characters, it will be displayed the character of number plate. The database will have taken 62 samples. After matching the database characters and the input character, the segmentation, it will store in the text document. Sometimes segmentation and extraction characters are not the same size, so we will resize that. Uh, Here is the result after comparing the input and database character. And here is the non-functional requirements. Here we have three non-functional requirements: focus camera, proper lighting, and maintainability. Where in focus camera, here it is important to focus the ANPR camera on incoming vehicle plates. And in proper lighting, in some situations, slide share images with us where the headlights make it impossible to detect the plate number, or even the number is there or not. To fix this, we need to brighten the image, or with exit or entrance point, or else we can use the camera with higher aperture. And in the maintainability, system can be maintained by updating the training dataset of variations in the formation of number plate updated. And in the system design, first step is input image. Here we took the image as the input, and then the image is pre-processed. That is, the image is resized, and then it is converted to gray, and then the gray image is further converted to binary image, and then comes segmentation. We use a bounding box, and in the feature extraction, each object to which the bounding box is applied is considered separately, and then with that object we consider for the database, and then the decision making is performed, and we use the correlation cofactor for decision making purpose. Next will be continued by Vinanthi.
Hello. So now I'm going to explain about the implementation of the code. Here in the first step, we need to be performed. It is to choose an image. For the for the for the input, a video input is given to the system. Where and video input is given to the system, where the video is converted into the frames, and the image of the vehicle whose number plate is to be defined is manually selected among the frames. The image used for the image used for this system is then localized, and the localization can be done using the edge detection technique. Here is to here we use UI get file. Here we get an option to choose an image by ourselves, and then that part is stored in the file path, where a file stores the name of the folder, and the path stores the path of the folder, and then we concatenate these two and store in a variable called s, and then this image is read, and then this image is read and stored in the then this image is read and stored in the variable picture, and then we resize the image into 300 to 500 so that less memory is consumed for each picture. And then after considering the picture, we convert it into gray, and for converting it into gray, the command is the command used is RGB to gray. After converting it, we then convert it into binary. Here we can see that we have used the negation symbol, and the negation symbol, it represents that the background it represents that the background is black and the foreground to be white. We consider a threshold. Here we consider a threshold of 3000. Then we consider the portions of the picture which has a pixel value of 3000 or equal to 3000. Then we consider this pixel value. Then we get the original picture, and then we subtract those pictures to get the clear clear picture of the number plate. And then by using the command bw label, here L stores the pixel information and NE stores the coordinate value of the picture. Sindhu, can you click on the picture? Here we can see that the input, this is the input that is given to the system, which is further converted into gray image followed by a black and white image. Click on to picture 1. Here the picture 1 stores those things that have less than 3500 pixels that are removed excluding the number plate. Picture 2. Here picture 2 stores only the after doing the subtraction of picture by picture 1, during the background separation process, we extract the parts of the image which has 3500 pixel or more to obtain the background of its image. Here picture 2 stores the number plate where the background from the original image is subtracted. This code gives us the text in the number place, that is the part which is less than 200 pixel. Next slide. Here comes propid equals region probes L bounding box. Here we consider the number of bounding boxes which we consider that is nothing but nothing but the number of objects which is present in the number plate. And that information is stored. We then perform the looping for loop operation where we consider the size of the bounding boxes to each object present in the picture. Then we apply the rectangle bounding box operation with the edge color of green and the line width of 2. Then again we perform the loop operation. Here we consider the coordinate points of the object which we obtained to that of the original image, and then we consider both the minimum and maximum coordinate points, and then we resize the image obtained in the ratio 42:24, because in the database we have taken the object of the size 42:24. Then we perform the correlation operation. It will be easier. Here, Sindhu, can you click on the rectangle? Next slide. Here we again do a looping operation. Here we perform the correlation operation. It will be easier since the objects are of same size, and that value is stored in the variable n1, and here x stores the number of iterations which takes place. Here the total letters stores the size of the size of the image file. Here then we consider the total letters to be equal or greater than 62 iterations for each character, and then we consider correlation factor for each object obtained, that is stored in the variable x, and then we consider the maximum correlation factor value that is called to function. We get the decimal value accuracy. If max accuracy is greater than 0.45, that is if the maximum accuracy is greater than 45%, then we take the image present in the database, and the image will be in the cell format. Since the image will be in the cell format, we have to convert it into matrix format. Then the output is shown on the text document. Next slide. Here we can see the results. in the first image, the background separation, in the process of extracting the number plate, we perform background separation, where we subtract the background with or less than 3500 pixels is subtracted from the binary image. And in the next image, we see the localized number plate with the number plate obtained after the background separation. Next slide. Next slide. Here we come to the advantages of the project. Here we can see for automatic number plate recognitions, recognition cameras are used to measure the average vehicle speed over longer distance. It is used to identify a motorist when he or she drives away without paying for the fuel targeted advertisement. And using number plate recognition cameras, we can use it for the traffic management systems. It is also used to analyze the behavior of a motorist for transport planning purpose. Next slide. Using the ANPR camera solutions, we can automatically recognize the customers based on their license plate, and provide them the complete information about the items that they ordered the last time they used the service. By using the automatic license plate recognition camera solutions, we recognize the guest vehicles in order to assist the visitor management systems. With combined with the car parking monitoring management technology, we can use the ANPR camera can help us to identify and address potential safety issues. Next slide. Coming to the conclusion, the system, the proposed system is successful in recognizing the number plate of vehicles, and also the timings of vehicles entry is recorded and stored into a text document. This helps us to resolve the error rate which occur in manual checking. Using the ANPR solution has been tested on static snapshots and digital videos of vehicle, which has also been divided into several sets according to difficultness. The proposed system uses correlation function and background subtraction techniques to give us an accuracy of 60 to 70% of images of vehicles at a different viewing angles and environmental condition. We have used this ANPR solution has been tested which are been divided into several sets according to difficultness, sets of blurry and skewed snapshots, than a sets of trapno which have been captured clearly. Next slide. Thank you.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಶಾ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Next, Sheetal.
Okay, I will present now. Nisha, is the screen visible?
Visible. Start.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sheetal. I'm here to give a presentation on e-commerce under the guidance of Kirti Prasad sir, head of the department Sunil Kumar sir. This is the overview of the company. Introduction. E-commerce or electronic commerce is a process of buying, selling, transferring, or exchanging products, services, and/or information via electronic networks and computers. There are three actors: buyers. These are people with money who want to purchase a good or service. Sellers. These are the people who offer goods and services to the buyers. Producers. These are the people who create the products and services that sellers offer to buyers. A brief history of e-commerce. In 1970s, e-commerce meant the facilitation of commercial transactions electronically using technologies such as electronic data interchange and electronic funds transfer, allowing business to send commercial documents like purchase order or invoices electronically. In 1980s, the growth and acceptance of credit cards, automated teller machine, telephone banking, and airline reservation system started. And in 1990s, the internet commercialized to participate in the form of dot-coms or internet startups, innovative applications ranging from online direct sales to e-learning experiences. In 2000, many Europeans and American business companies offered their services through the World Wide Web. Since then, people began to associate a word e-commerce. There are three types of e-commerce: business to business, business to consumer, and consumer to consumer. Let us understand what is B2B, that is business to business. It is simply defined as e-commerce between companies. About 80% of e-commerce is about of this type. Wholesalers orders through the website, and then he can directly give the orders to the website, or he can directly sell to the customer. Once the order is processed, the business organization supplies to the wholesaler. Next is business to consumer. This is this happens between companies and consumers. It involves customer gathering information, purchasing physical goods, or receiving products over an electronic network. Customer orders the products over website. When the order is processed, the business organization directly supplies to the customer. Then comes the C2C, that is consumer to consumer. If customer one wants to sell a product, he sells the product through a website and he places an advertisement. After seeing this, customer two, if he wants to buy a product, he can contact to the customer one. When customer two transfers the money, customer two receives the products through customer one. The process of e-commerce. A consumer uses a web browser to connect to the home page of a merchant's website on the internet. The consumer browses the catalog of product features on the site and then selects items to the purchase. The selected items are placed in the electronic equivalent of a shopping cart. When the customer is ready to complete the purchase of selected items, she provides a bill and a ship to address for purchase and delivery. When the credit card number is validated and the order is completed at the commerce server side, the merchant side displays a recipient confirming the customer's purchase. The e-commerce server side then forwards the order to a processing network for payment processing and fulfillment. These are the technologies we have used. At the front end, we have used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. And at the back end, we have used Java. At the database, we have used MySQL. Advantages of e-commerce: faster buying or selling procedures, as well as it is easy to find the products. We can buy or sell 24 hours anytime. Low operational cost and better quality of services. Customers can easily select the products from different providers without moving around physically. It is easy to start and manage a business. Some of the disadvantages of e-commerce are unable to examine the products personally. Not everyone is connected to the internet. So there is the possibility of credit card number theft. And sometimes the mechanical failures can cause unpredictable effects on the total process. Some of the applications of E-commerce are retail and wholesale. E-retailing or online retailing refers to the transaction of goods and services through online store from business to consumers. It is achieved through means such as virtual shopping carts and e-catalogs. The applications of this in this sector is numerous. Finance and e-commerce is more connected today than ever. Banks and stock markets use e-commerce significantly in their operations. Online banking provides provisions such as balance check, bill payment, money transfer, etc. Online stock trading enables people to carry out trading electronically by giving information about stocks such as performance reports, analysis, charts, etc. through website. In manufacturing, e-commerce forms a medium for companies to execute the electronic exchange combined buying and selling, sharing market status, inventory check information, etc. It enables a group of company to fluidly carry out their operations, auctioning, marketing, online shopping, mobile and web application, online booking and online publication, and e-banking. These are the results. After working with this project, we got to understand more about the technologies inducing customers to reach their requirements online. It is also one of the cost-effective ways of promotion of web business with a structured approach and dedicated participation.
Can you show the demo, Sheetal?
Sir, Aishwarya and Chetan showed the demo, sir. They all prepared it. So
Oh, sir, last time.
yes, sir.
Same, right?
Yes,
Anybody else from your team presenting today?
I guess Sai Bharat is presenting, sir.
No, he will not. He has taken the permission.
Yes.
Okay, next, Nisha.
Next, Nemita and team. Naina?
Share.
Vinanti, is your demo ready? Vinanti, Harshita.
Yeah, it's ready.
Will you show next after this batch?
Yeah, sure. We'll show that.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Nayana. Now I am going to present internship presentation of PetHub online shopping. Our internship coordinator is Mr. Kirti Prasad, sir. Head of the department, Dr. Sunil B.S., sir. Sunil Kumar B.S., sir. Our team members, sir. Nemita N.G., Rohit Lingeri, Spurti A.P., Rakshita K. Next. These are the contents which we are included here. Company overview, abstract, introduction, domain details, advantages, future work, methodology, screenshots, and conclusion. Next. This is the company overview about Sukshma. Abstract. Our PetHub project is related to online shopping, in which we will be selling products that are related and useful to our pets. Online shopping is a form of electronic commerce which allows consumers to directly buy goods or services from the seller over the internet using a web browser. Next. Introduction. An online shopping system that permits a customer to submit online orders for items or services from a store. The customer can go online and make changes to order. When ordering goods, many shopping system provides a virtual shopping cart for holding items selected for purchase. Successive items selected for purchase are placed into a virtual shopping cart until a customer completes their shopping trip. Virtual shopping carts may be examined at any time, and their contents can be edited or deleted at the option of the customer. Next. Next slide. Next will continue by Rohit.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to continue the presentation from domain details. In the domain details, we have used the domain part, full stack web development. It refers to the development of both the front end and back end portions of web application. Full stack web developers have the ability to design complete web application and website. They work on the front end, back end, database, and debugging of the web application. Next slide. In the next slide, I'm going to explain about front end we have used. It is the visible part of website or web application which is responsible for user experience. The user directly interacts with the front end portion of the web application. In our front end language, we have used HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and JavaScript jQuery. Continue to backend. In the backend, it refers to the server-side development of web application with a primary focus on how the website works. In the backend, using JavaScript, where JavaScript is one of the most popular, widely used programming language and platform. Java components are easily available, so it is easy to using. JavaScript can be used as both front end and back end. First, we have used in front end and back end programming languages. In the continued part, database is the collection of interrelated data which helps in efficient retrieval, insertion and deletion of data from database and organize the data in the form of tables, views, schemes, reports, and other formats. For platform, we have used NetBeans. NetBeans is an integrated development environment, IDE for Java and MySQL. MySQL is a language, programming language used to create, modify, and extract data from the relational database as well and control user. Next. This will be continued by Rakshita.
Good morning, everyone. Let us discuss about the advantages. Main advantage of online shopping ID that one need not to worry about going outside and buy things for their pets. Add to cart, delete items in the cart, and buy products. One can buy items that are useful to their pets through just a mobile or a laptop. Everything is now online. Next slide. Future work. In future, we are going to add email verification system, doctor consultation for pets, online payment. Next will be continued by Nemita.
Good morning, everyone. Now let us know the methodology that we have in our project. That is, this project is to provide useful products. The website will provide different kinds of facilities to the user. Like, sir?
Generally, feature scope is displayed or discussed at the end, right?
Sir.
Okay.
We divided slides now, sir. That's where I changed it.
But it should be in order.
Sir.
Okay, continue.
Sorry, sir. The website will provide different kinds of facilities to the users, like buying products online for their pets. The user should register to utilize the site. Each user will be given user ID and password. User that using that ID and password, user can enter to the website and add products to the cart and later buy them. Those who want to view the information, they can view those without registering also. But in order to buy and add to cart, they need to register. This project is implemented using JavaScript as the front end and MySQL as a back end. Next. Now let us see the architecture that we have used, the overview of our project, that is MVC architecture. Where main components of MVC architecture are model, view, and controller. Where model acts as a component correspond to all data related logic that the user works with. That is, it mainly interacts with the database, where it manipulate it and update the data back into the database or use it to render data. And when it comes to view, view component is used for all the user interface logic of the application. For example, like user will be viewing all those text boxes and drop downs through these view itself. Next comes controller, that it acts as an interface between model and view, where it manipulates data using a model component and interacts with the view to render the final output. Here, initially, the data or values that will be accepted from view will be sent to controller, where it will make changes or manipulate data with the help of model in the database and update it back to the view. Next slide. Next. These are our screenshots of our project. We will be showing a demo also. Next. Overall experience from our project, we can say our internship helped us learn how to interact with the different types of people. It also taught us techniques of how to manage time better, as we were given weekly assignments to complete. There we have learned how to manage time better. Teamwork is such an important aspect of running successful company, and internships have taught us how to do this on a business level. And here we have divided all our works with our friends or teammates. Our internship taught us how to communicate effectively both within the team and outside the team. Next. When it comes to conclusion part, after working with this project, I get to understand more about the technologies with real-time examples, the preferences of the people, and the ease of work with development of websites that the user can easily get everything online. This online marketing has a rich potential to reach virtually unpredicted traffic within the limited span of time. This in turn induces customers to reach their requirements online itself. It is also one of the cost-effective ways of promotion of web business with structured approach and dedicated participations. Next. Thank you. Now let us see the demo of our project. Next will be continued by Spurti.
Good morning, everyone. Let us see our project. This is the home page of our project. These are the categories we have included. That is, these are the categories of the products we have in our project. That is dog products, cats and birds. And other informational page where we know more about the pets and their health and the food, what to feed for our pets. Like it's extra information about the pets. Next. When we go for buying the products, without registering, it will ask us to log in. If you are a new user, you have to register first. Otherwise, log in using your credentials. The particular person's session will be started after the login. Here we go for buying any of the products. These are the products we have added here. Then add it to the cart. The item will be in the cart now. If you want to buy it, we will go there and the price will be shown here. If you want to buy this, click on the buy now, and it will ask you for the booking form where we have to give the some delivery address for that, and the payment method is will be default on cash on delivery. Delivery address is given and the order is confirm the order. It will be order will be shown in a my orders, the order details for which the user has been ordered, and with the user can also cancel the order if he does not want to continue it. He can also cancel the order by clicking the cancel order, so it will be cancelled and it will be updated to admin also. And when a user can also contact to the admin or owner of the website using the contact us page where he can send name and any messages you want and he messages you want, and with his email he can send to that. It will also be it will also be sent to the admin, and it also be stored in the database also. This is the user part. Let's go to admins. Admin can view the users who are all the users are registered and their information also, and admin have all the order details also, who has been ordered which items and their addresses and the status of the order they have cancelled or ordered, that also he can see. And he can also see the feedbacks which are came from the contact page, and he can dynamically add the items if the item name is, for example, this one, and image and the cost of this is something that, and the details of that. And category means if he is adding the product of a dog or cat or a bird, he can choose that and add the item will be added to the added there. I can show you the. Yeah, this is added. See, you can see this. The item is added to the items list. That's all.
Okay, Vinanti and team, if your demo is ready, you can show.
Yes. First, we take the image as the input, and it is converting gray image to binary, and then bounding box is displayed here. And after that, character will extracted from each of the bounding box. That character is compared with the 62 training data sets. That's it, sir.
Extracted.
Yeah, here
Item.
it is extracted, sir.
How characters are displayed?
Yeah.
Characters are not being displayed. Still, your
Yeah, but
implementation
it is
got some
not
error in
stored in
verse
our
53.
document. It shows an error.
Still some error in line number 73.
Yeah, sir, it is not storing after extracted.
So all the characters are extracted.
Yeah, sir, extracted, sir. Here it is shown.
We are able to see just one character there.
Yeah, already it extracted one by one characters, sir.
Can you execute once again?
Yeah, sir, it is extracted.
It is segmentation it is doing.
Yeah.
After extracting, so it has to convert to ASCII value, right? That is not happening there. They are just showing bounding box. It is segmented characters, not the converted or classified characters. Converted or identified or classified, whatever you call, there will be an ASCII form. That is not happening.
We'll work on it, sir.
Okay, next team. Isha, ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.